this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Gemini, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. I just wanted to put it out there that my Facebook group, I will be having a live on November 26th. It will be about what's blocking you. So if you would like to join us, I'd appreciate it. Also, if you would like a personal reading, don't forget to comment or email me. There will be a link in my page. All right, so you guys, let's do your reading, see what's going on. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what's going on with you. All right, take what resonates with you, Gemini, and leave the rest. This is for Gemini. Wow. Okay, so you have the answering the call. The time is now. So definitely answering the call is here. Whatever it is that you're trying to create or do, it's time to put it out. It's time. It is the time now. Okay, so this is very nice. You also have Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. So you could be going through a healing right now. Things could be looking different for you now. You know, I feel like a lot of us are going through a lot of healing, a lot of changes. So just know that. And I also feel like you guys, a lot of you guys are healers as it is, like being in the medical profession or anything, you know, you have these personal gifts, you know, so just know that. All right, so let's do this. Let's see. All right, let's use this one first, and then we'll do the other one. All right, Gemini, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. One for the current. One for the situation. One for the past or now. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. And at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Two of Swords. So really need to take a blindfold off and really see things for what they are, okay? There is something here that you're trying not to see, not to deal with. But so really take that blindfold off. I feel like also too, you could be making a decision very soon. All right, so really try to look at both sides of everything, okay? Not just one. I feel like there's a decision here that you are definitely seeing or going to be doing very soon. All right, so here we go. You have the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords is talking about really speaking your mind about things, you know, speaking your truth. You know, you don't hold back on anything. It's time for you to start speaking what's on your mind. Really stand up for yourself also, you know. I feel like you just need to really do things differently and stand up for yourself and speak your truth about what it is that you need to. Because you also have the Ace of Swords here for the situation. The Ace of Swords is talking about you wanting clarity. You want to know why things happen the way they happen. And I feel like you're just wanting to look to see what kind of truth that there is. You also have the Queen of Wands here right next to the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Wands is talking about this is in the past or now. And this is now. I truly feel like, you know, you got to stop caring so much about what people think or what people say and just do your own thing. You got to just like not let anybody take that light away from you, you know, and just keep going, you know, find your courage and your confidence and your strength to just keep going on. Okay. You also have the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups is talking about, you know, really being in your mind about things, you know, reminiscing, also going through a healing also feel like just being very nostalgic. You have the Judgment card down here, you know, for the hopes and fears. And I feel like you need to change a lot of things that are going on in your life. You know, a lot of things that have happened. You need to go with the changes that are coming in, you know, because there's been a lot that has been happening and you just need to change a lot also. Wow. And then you have the 10 of Swords here. Something's going to come to an end. Something that you didn't expect. Maybe it was something that you were dealing with a lot. It's going to finally come to an end. It's like, but when you get the 10 of Swords, that just means that another door is going to open for you. But there's definitely some kind of ending here. Okay, so just know that. Sorry. Let me put this over here so I can put this here. Okay. So then you also have for what you need to work on. You have the Page of Pentacles. There's going to be some kind of messages coming through for you, unexpected messages. I feel like you're really looking at your finances right now. Okay, we'll get more in a little bit. Then you have the King of Swords. They're asking you to put your foot down, to really focus on things now. Start focusing and thinking about different things now. Stop being in the past, okay? Because you're the King of Swords, and they're asking you to start focusing, to start doing things differently. Wow. All right. So let's see what's going on, you guys. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Why is the Queen of Swords here for Gemini? Wow. Okay. So I also feel I'm getting this messages for some of you guys. Okay, so with the Queen of Swords, there was something here that you had said. Maybe that you did speak about what you were saying, what you wanted to say. Maybe there were things that you didn't see clearly because you also have the Moon. I feel like there are times when you don't see clearly, or watch the way you say things, and I feel like right now that you had to say something, or you said something, and that maybe you said something and that you just didn't see the situation more clearly. Wow, that is for somebody out there. But I also feel also that for some of you guys that you do need to speak what's on your mind, to start thinking, start saying what is on your mind, to say, with the truth about something, because it's here. You need to. And I feel like right now with the Moon here, there's a new moon coming through, but I also feel like that things are going to change for you to trust your intuition on things, because you are going to move forward, because you have the Chariot card here, and the Chariot card says, start taking control of everything that's going on in your life. Don't just sit there and let everything just pass you by. Start speaking your truth. Start dealing with everything that you have to deal with. Okay, because there are times that you sit there, you just let things go by, and you're just not doing anything about it, and you really need to take things into control. Also feel that you are definitely moving forward, that there is going to be some kind of traveling very soon for you, Gemini. So just be ready. So this is nice. And I also feel like for some of you guys, you could be moving, which is nice. And then you have the Ace of Swords. And why is the Ace of Swords here? Oh, my card. Wow. So, wow. Okay. So you have the Ace of Swords here. And the Ace of Swords is talking about, really just seeing the truth of things, not letting you need to really see the truth, like really look at it, you need to have clarity. You want clarity on things, like everything that has happened, and I feel like you're going to go through a lot of changes because the Tower card is here. When the Tower card shows up, regardless of what position it is, there's going to be some kind of change that's going to come in. But I do feel like you need to trust yourself now. Start putting things into action the way you want to. Start speaking your truth about things, because there's going to be a lot of change. There is going to be some kind of truth that is going to come out for you, or going to come out, or you're going to say a truth that's going to change everything. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles here, and the Knight of Pentacles is talking about, really having patience with everything that's going on in your life. Stop trying to control everything and everyone. Just keep going with everything. Try not to take any shortcuts. Really have patience for everything. no matter what. If this change comes in, when this change does come in, because it's going to come in, just really have patience for it and just keep going. Don't try to stop the changes, because you don't want them. Let them come in. You do have the Queen of Wands. Like I said, the Queen of Wands is talking about not letting anybody steal your light, not caring about, stop caring so much about what other people think or say or do. Stop that. It's your life, just live your life to the fullest, savor the moment, live in the moment, be happy instead of, wanting to know everything, what's happening in everybody else's life. You be happy for yourself. That was a message for somebody. And also to, find your strength and your courage to keep going no matter what. Okay. Don't let anything or anyone stop you. You do have the Six of Cups here. And why is the Six of Cups here in the what's hidden from a card? Wow. So, you do have the Six of Cups here, and the Six of Cups is talking about a healing. You're going through a lot. You've been healing through a lot. Been thinking about the past. Been thinking about people that have passed away. You're in your feelings a lot. The emotions have come up. And you're thinking a lot about everything that's been going on. With the King of Swords here, it's very hard, very difficult. They're asking you to start focusing on things because you need to. Okay. I feel like, you need to communicate better. I feel like you stand and you're very bold, because you're like the Queen of Swords, of course, whether you're male or female, you're very bold. You speak your truth, right? But there's sometimes you don't know how to communicate. Sometimes you can be very harsh on things that you say, and they're asking you to look at that, express yourself more better, communicate better with people around you, and also focus on the things that are going on in your life. Like, start focusing on the here and now, not what was in the past, not what happened in the past. Start focusing on what is here and now. Like, who's around you, what you're doing, not what happened in the past or 20,000 years ago. Don't focus on anything like that. Focus on the here and now. And then you have the Three of Cups here. And the Three of Cups is saying, there's going to be celebration coming through. There's going to be people that support you. There, try to be more involved, more in together with people. Okay, because that's what you need right now. But there is a lot of support behind you. And I also feel like there's celebration here. Wow. And then you have the Judgment card down here. And why is the Judgment here for the hopes and fears? One more card. Wow. Okay. So, you have been very, you're going through a lot of changes because you do have the Judgment card here. And the Judgment does talk about, that you have to go through a lot of changes. You're really looking at, things are changing for you within you. The way you see things now, you're seeing things differently, because you're not the same person that you used to be. I feel like you're more closer to God. I feel like you're looking at traditional values and religion values. Wow, that's nice. I feel like you need to find just peace in your heart. Okay, really find peace in your heart. And I feel also too that you want that material success. You do want it, but you're going through a lot right now. Like, you're going through this judgment, you're going through this huge transformation, you're going through a lot of changes, and you have to go through all this before you can get to this. But you won't be, it's not like you're going to suffer or nothing. You will have it because this is something that you really want, but it's still, you have to go through all this healing and this changing before you get there. And I feel like you really want this, and you will get there. You will move forward. So, wow. And then you have the Ten of Swords here, Gemini. And why is the Ten of Swords here for Gemini? Wow. Okay. So, so you do have the Ten of Swords. And like I said, something is coming to an end. Whether it could be anything. It could be a relationship. It could be an obstacle. It could be things that you're just you're not going to deal with anymore. People, situations, whatever it was. It's something that's going to come to an end. And you're going to know about it because it's going to hurt. It's going to feel painful, but you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. You're going to rise up from that, because when you get the Ten of Swords, there's always something new coming in. And there is, they want you to start nurturing yourself with the Queen of Cups. Nurture yourself, pay attention to your intuition, really start taking care of yourself because you are looking at everything that's going on around you. You want to put money to the side, and you want to do, you want something to create this big material success, that you don't have to worry about anymore. And right now you're reviewing everything. But things are going to get better. I feel like things are going to get better, but you need to start taking care of yourself. You're in your emotions a lot. I feel like you're really seeing a lot of things clearer now, and I feel like you need to have that compassion and forgiveness for everything that's been going on, you know, and for yourself. Have that compassion and forgiveness for yourself also. And I also feel, like I said, with the Seven of Pentacles, you are definitely trying to figure out what your next move, what your next decision is, what you're going to do next, because it's here. And you're going through a lot of changes, so you're going to be making a lot of decisions. You have the Page of Pentacles, and why is the Page of Pentacles here? One more card. Nice. All right. So really follow your heart on things, okay? Really follow your heart. There's going to be unexpected messages coming in for you. I feel like there's going to be opportunities, also financial opportunities, but they want you to be careful with everything, really follow your heart. Be persistent with your dreams also. Like, be persistent in what you want to create and do. Try to do something different. Follow the path that you want to do. Like, that's why they're saying follow your heart. That it's not just about the money. It's about you being happy, and that's what they're also saying here. Okay, and then they're saying that you're the one that creates the world around you. So if you're being negative and not happy, that's what's going to happen. There's going to be negativity around you. But it's up to you to change that energy. It's up to you to think positive, to manifest the things that you want to create. That to pray, to tell God, to ask the universe to bring it in. Whatever it is that you want. They're asking you to follow your heart, to be persistent in the dreams and the things that you want to create, because they will be successful. But it's time. It's time for you to shift your energy into something different, okay? Something that you want to do. And then you have the King of Swords here for the outcome. Why is the King of Swords here? One more card. Wow. So, like I said, with the King of Swords here, really communicate better. Really try to focus on things, okay? Really focus on everything that you want to do. Really start focusing on everything that's going on in your life. Really be careful on how you speak your mind also. I feel like your communication it can be really harsh at times, and you got to really be careful with that, okay? You have the Eight of Swords here, and the Eight of Swords is saying that there are a lot of things that you're not wanting to see. Maybe you're not wanting to hear. Maybe you're not wanting to see, that you're like, it keeps you in the same spot over and over. And they're really asking you to try to take off that blindfold and really see the truth. There is truth here that maybe you don't want to deal with, or maybe you don't want to face, or you don't even want to say. But there is a truth here, and it's like, it's time for you to start saying it or speaking about it, or speaking your mind, but really have good communication, okay? Really express yourself clearly and not harsh. And trust your intuition. Use that the inner power that you have, that intuition. Trust it, okay? Don't just, say whatever that doesn't make any sense. Really use your intuition on things, especially the decisions, okay? And I also feel like you need to have self-reflection, like go within. Before you start doing any of this, pray, meditate, whatever it is, because you need to really see something here. There's something here that you're not seeing and you really need to see. Okay. Wow. Start focusing, you guys. Start focusing. All right. So, all right. So now, all right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Sorry, Gemini. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.